think it is message symbols and the chat did just move without me wanting to do so. Okay, wait. I wanted it to be actually larger, I think. Wait. Give me a tiny moment. ᴰᴏᴑ evening, ᴰᴏᴑ day, ᴰᴏᴑ morning, ᴰᴏᴑ afternoon, whatever ᴰᴏ may be working the best for you. I hope your day so far was goody. And we're going to play today a new game, a visual novel featuring a vampire heroine. It is literally my first time playing it, so I'm gonna experience it for the first time together with you. Okay, I think it does look a bit better. Wait, let's see what I can do. A bit more. No, okay, prefer it this way. Okay, all is set. We're going to play this vampire visual novel. And after completing it, I actually do have also the second title, so we're going to play quite some few visual novels this time, as we have to catch up with them. I remember we still have to complete A3, but we're gonna do that after Spooktober ends, alright? I surely am gonna complete all of the games that I did start. I'm not dropping anything, even the ones that are on the YouTube channel that are pre-recorded, so if you are looking forward to something, you can expect it, like not as quickly to be there, but all of this will be finished, okay? Give me a moment. Gonna move a bit the device, sorry. Okay, here it does work better, I guess. And yes, I also do perform many tests offline, but it seems like it doesn't work as I would want it to. Varsity bought 3 more novels. Oh, which ones? Which ones did you get? I was willing to get Omori myself, not a visual novel, but still, a game that I was really willing to check and still did not manage, because I want to get it when it's on sale. That and the big compliance as well. Loopers 9 Chapter 3 and Summer Pockets. Oh, I see. Wow, I do own Summer Pockets, but in the end I did not manage to even start it this summer, sadly, but we're gonna go through that as well. Did you already begin any of those? I apologize, a little scuff. I think I have fixed the tracking capture. Okay, it does work. I began on Loopers. What do you think about it? I'm not sure if I do own Loopers myself. Let me check. Oh, no, I did not get it yet. I saw that many people got disappointed in it. No idea why, because I did not read in depth the reviews. I don't want to read anything regarding games by other people usually before I do play them, because I literally don't care if it's bad, if it's good. I want to experience it myself and see what I do think about it, and afterwards maybe I will check out the other reviews. And yeah, I was really looking forward to Loopers as well. I still have to get it. I made the chat too biggy, after all. Also, Summer Pockets has a second novel. Oh really? Is it on Steam? I have not been buying any games lately, honestly. Both because I couldn't really afford, but also my library is literally still exploding and I wanna focus on what I have so far. Not yet on Steam, but it should be soon. Oh, nice. It's called Reflection Bloom. Oh, I didn't know about it, actually. Thank you for letting me know. Wait, I'm gonna wishlist it. Can I wishlist it, or is it still not listed, actually? Goodness! I do not see it. Go, still not listed even? I guess? I think? Okay. Then, let's begin. Let's begin our little game with the vampire heroine. My cousin her. As during Spooktober, I'm supposed to be a vampire with glowing eyes, that is. Yeah, it's not listed on Steam. Oh, I see, fair enough. Okay, I was trying to figure out the capturing thingy. I think it's still not there yet. Give me a moment. Okay, since the game came out in Japan like, I believe 3-4 days ago. Oh, I see now, I see why. Fair enough. Then, let's begin with the reading. Please let me know if the music is on point. I actually don't think I can make it louder, but I can try. If it's too low for you. So let's go. Start to. Whoa, so loud. Vampire's melody. Also, if it's too loud, let me know, please. The music is actually pretty okay, it's not too loud for us. Oh, okay. Also, in case it happens to echo somewhat through my microphone, please let me know, because that issue is still not solved at all. Sadly. Splash, splash. Damn ᴄᴏᴍᴍᴜ! Stop! Stop, ᴄᴏᴍᴜ! Behind me, at least 5 ᴄᴏᴍᴜs are yelling at the top of their voices. They're referring to me as the damn ᴄᴏᴍᴜ, and my nerves are on edge from the way they roar like hunters chasing a prey. Stop! I'm too scared to look back because my pursuers are forcing me to flee like a hunted animal running for its life, along with the cold raindrops hitting me relentlessly. Actually, I wanna set it full screen for me. Wait, how do I reach the options thing? Goodness. Okay. Okay. Oh! Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, much better. I'm too scared to look back because my pursuers are forcing me to flee like a hunted animal running for its life, along with the cold raindrops hitting me relentlessly. Crack! Thunder booms in the distance, the flash of lightning splits the grey sky into 2 halves, and the raindrops gradually resemble a glass wall. Whoosh! Although the ᴄᴏᴍᴜ's muskets are ineffective under the heavy rain, their crossbows are still deadly. Crossbow bolts whiz past me under the heavy rain along with their cries. Stop, or else you're dead! In fact, they don't need to threaten me. I can run much farther. Every joint and tendon in my body hurts so much, and my wet clothes are sticking to me like a form of binding, making it difficult to move. Ah! Suddenly, I slip crashing down hard on the muddy ground. Let it end this way. I give up. I'm too tired. I just want to close my eyes and wake up after a good sleep. As the rain pitter-patters around me and the footsteps come closer from behind, those sounds probably signal the end of my life. Suddenly, a few streaks of lightning flash across the night sky although my eyes are closed. I can still see those flashes fly through my thin eyelids, closely followed by thunder screaming from above. Unusual cries of anguish reach my ears amid the lightning and thunder. Ah! Ah! Monster! Ah! Monster! Ah! What is going on? Don't tell me it's a wild beast. Upon realizing this possibility, a wave of fear sweeps across, leaving me shivering. So far it's fine, thank you kindly. Is a wild beast or a ᴄᴏᴜᴜ frightening? At least a ᴄᴏᴜᴜ shares the same language and religious beliefs as me. We may be at odds over a gold mine now, but at least I could die with dignity if I fell into their hands. However, it is not up to me to decide whether I would live or die at this point. The only thing I can do is to lie on the moat and wait for my death. Still, I wonder what happened to Mr. Crook. Did he escape? At first, we thought that everything would go well when we opened our own restaurant after arriving in the new continent. This blasted war. The lightning persists, and rainwater keeps flowing across the ground. In addition, what happened to the ᴄᴏᴜᴜs? My pursuers sounded as if they were devoured in the space of a few seconds. They have stopped uttering anything. No matter how hard I strain my ears, I can only detect the sound of rain and lightning around me. Oh no! I quickly open my eyes and struggle to get up from the mud. I don't want to get ripped apart by a wild beast. I have to hurry up and run. While it is making a meal out of those yearlings, I decide to run away from the direction where those yearlings' cries came from, but a sharp pain ensues across my left leg after barely taking a few steps. Maybe I injured myself when I fell down just now. I have no choice but to hobble along slowly. Swishing sounds occasionally come from the surrounding area, and I can tell if they are the sound of raindrops hitting leaves, or a wild beast's fur brushing against the foliage. Crack! Another lightning flashes across the rainy night sky, closely followed by a loud thunderclap, and the ground feels as if it is shaking. Everything suddenly turns white, and my ears are ringing. I can't hear anything for a while. Gradually, my vision recovers, and I can see light from a fire nearby. It probably started from that lightning just now. Under such terrible conditions at night, light from a fire signifies hope. Option 1. That is too conspicuous. Maybe I should remain in the darkness. Option 2. Go to the fire. Wooey. We're gonna go to the fire. Gonna go to the fire. Let's go with the option 2 because I'm way too curious. My instincts urge me to approach the fire. The lightning ignited this patch of foliage. Despite the heavy rain, the small fire is burning steadily and can stay alight for at least half an hour, as long as I stay near the fire. Any frightening beast hiding in the darkness won't come over. I comfort myself in my heart. At least I can also recover some of my energy now that my body feels stiff. My left leg refuses to obey me when I try to approach the fire. I quickly extend my hand to lean against a tree for support, but I'm surprised to find myself touching a thin air instead. My goodness! I have lost count of the number of times I fell down, but the ground feels... it is dry. These are thighs of a girl. I get up with my eyes wide open. So cute! From the illumination provided by the fire outside, I realize I have fallen into a hole on a tree, and I'm not the only one here. A girl is lying quietly inside, so I'm gonna take a screenshot. Not sorry, actually. I really love her dress. Like, the design is pretty simple, but also adorable, really. I also really like the ribbons on her shoes. Okay. Yeah, make frequent saves. This game has 7 endings. Ooh, I see, so many. Thank you for the tip. Hey, are you alright? Although my unpleasant brush with death tonight should have left me feeling numb towards anything that happened by chance, the scene inside this opening is still quite a surprise for me. Hello? The girl is curled up with her back facing the tree's opening. She has attractive, long silvery hair that barely covers her pure white cheeks, and her skin looks so delicate it might crumble if the wind blows across. Hello? I raise my voice again, but the girl still isn't responding. She's wearing a black dress with white frills and a blood-red sash around the waist. Its style and craftsmanship deserves praise. This girl certainly doesn't come from an ordinary family. Wake up! Hey! I try to shake her, but her eyes remain closed, as if she were a soulless mannequin. Ugh! It hurts! Not only did I fail to wake her up, but I have also aggravated the injury on my left leg. It hurts so much that I end up sitting on the floor after falling down. Now I realize my left leg has an open wound, with a tree branch stuck on it. Blood is still oozing out. Forget it, I'm fighting for my life. I sigh and take off my backpack to use as a temporary bandage for my wound. Mr. Cook gave this backpack to me as a present not too long ago. Before we came to this mountain, we'd even agreed to fill our backpacks with fresh produce before going back. Looks like this is only a dream. Never mind, as long as one can survive, there is always a way. I shake my head to clear those unhappy thoughts. Next, I steel myself to cut the backpack with a bill hook and turn the pack into a few strips of cloth. If I can live. I endured the acute pain to fasten the strips of cloth securely across the wound on my left leg. Hi Gyepi, are vampires that turn to ash in sunlight just out of style nowadays? I miss those days. Hi Carbon, hi. Yeah, that is true, there's sunlight upon her. I wonder if she does have some specific features in game or if that will not be explained. But I honestly do enjoy them when they're like different. All of the types of characters like being like something different from what we are used to know. Aside from the fact that it can be a typical like just cute visual novel, I do like when they sort of change the so-called rules coming to the characters we may have heard of. It's still interesting to me, honestly. But well, I also did watch Twilight back in the day, so maybe I should just keep my opinion to my own little self. Okay, let's proceed. Phew. Now that I have bandaged my wound, I have a sigh of relief and glance at that girl who is still in a deep sleep. But are you trying to tell me you're not appreciating her cuteness? Look, her outfit is top-notch. Pretty. She doesn't seem to have any visible wounds or signs of injury, but how come she's sleeping here and won't wake up? I crawl across carefully and place my finger across her nose. Oh, my hand is still numb from being drenched by the rain outside, and the girl's breathing feels quite shallow. I can tell whether she's still alive. Missy, these are exceptional circumstances. There's no other way. Sorry about that. Oh. I see what's going on. The first encounter. Kissy kiss respiration thing. Super cute, not doubt. Glad to hear that you do approve as well. I decide to press my ear against her chest to see if I can hear any heartbeats, even though it is somewhat improper. I was thinking he would help her breathe. Eh? As I lean my head across, a painful stinging sensation suddenly occurs at my neck, and this feeling quickly spreads to the rest of my body. What the hell? I really like the graphics that we just saw. It's so cold and so tiring. How much longer do I have to run before I can elude them? Where are you, Mr. Cook? Rumble. What's that sound? You turned into a snack. Yeah, I think so. How come there is such a frightening sound? What kind of monster is after me? Rumble. The sound is getting louder. It is approaching. It is getting closer. What sort of frightening monster is that? I have to run, but my legs won't move. Hurry up and move! Ah! The boba. I wake up while thrashing about. So it's just a dream? I don't see any monster in front of me, but that girl is still there, sound asleep. Right, it's her. The chase part really does remind me of that ᴄᴏᴍᴍᴜᴜ the Cannibal Yuri title. I kinda missed that visual novel already, honestly. It was interesting and different. Right, it's her. I rub my head and recall the earlier series of events. Last night I eluded the Yearlands after they pursued me. Then I came here when lightning started a fire and fell into an opening on a tree by accident. And then... However, I can still remember what happened after that. As if any memories of that part got erased. Why did I sleep overnight here? Ah, yes, I was injured. Maybe I passed out from loss of blood. I instinctively feel around my left leg. The bandages are gone, but my leg doesn't have any sense of injury at all. She did heal us. Strange, I remember it's my left leg. I feel around my right leg at the same time. The part doesn't seem to be injured either. Gao? That frightening noise in my dreams suddenly reaches my ears again while I'm racking my brains over it. Oh no, don't tell me that monster isn't from my dreams! Wake up, quick! The terrifying noise sounds are really close, and I might not have enough time to escape if I don't run at once. I hurriedly shake that girl while she's still fast asleep. The girl is responding this time, surprisingly. Her eyes are so cute, very colorful. She seems to be growling in annoyance after being woken up. Her voice is sweet and clear, yet she looks irritated and she pushes my hands away. You've only woken up! Get up quickly! There's a monster! We need to run!
Huh?
Excuse me, milady. The girl rubs her purple demonic eyes, leaving me stunned for an instant. It's so pretty. No, I said there's a monster!
怪物？あんたバカ？というか誰？ どうしてここにいるの？
Ante bacca. Wait, I'm gonna try lowering slightly the voice. Because it's a tad loud to me. I think it should be better for me now. At the very least, I think so. Monster, are you an idiot? Who are you? Why are you here? The girl's voice is getting shriller. I can even detect anger and hostility in her questioning. Her voice is pretty cute, by the way. I'm Rylan. It wasn't intentional. I'm from around here to escape from some trouble. We have no time to talk about all this, so listen up. I nearly told her I'm a Norlian, yet I'm also worried that she might be a Yarlian and give me trouble.
逃げてきた？それで何を聞けばいいのよ？
Escape from some trouble? And what do you want me to hear? Monster? What's going on? I'm quite certain I heard rumbling noises a short while ago.
どこに怪物がいるっていうのよ、この臆病者。
Where's the monster? Coward. No, it's true. It was making that noise just now. I swear I have never heard such frightening sounds before in my entire life. I didn't lie to you. It might even be lurking somewhere in one corner while looking at us for its next meal. Last night it had several Yarlands for supper.
私疲れてるの。本当に何かが隠れているんだったら、静かにするか出て行ってくれる？
I just wanted to confirm if the audio is echoing or not, cinnamon buns, because I'm not sure if the microphone is capturing the voice or not. The voice of the girl, I mean. I'm tired. Be quiet if you really want to escape from whatever trouble, otherwise you can get out. The girl closes her eyes again. Looks like she doesn't care about Yarlians. It's not echoing. Okay, I'm glad to hear, so thank you. I'm sorry if I ask that too often, but I would rather be sure about that. I want to convince her, yet I can't find anything to say. Don't tell me I was too much on edge and started to hallucinate. Maybe I should follow her advice by resting quietly before making any plans to leave the mountain and look for Mr. Cook. I truly love her shoes, I can't get over it. So I find a spot in one corner and shut my eyes to recuperate. Likewise. Rumble. Listen, it's here! I jump up with my feet sliding against the floor. Good grief, I can't even sleep at all. The girl opens her eyes and furrows her brows. What's the point in sleeping? We should run! Quickly!
逃げる？バカ騒ぎしちゃって。片付けてあげるから連れてきなさい。
Run from what? Enough of this tomfoolery. Bring me along. I will settle it for you. Settle? Are you a fool? Upon hearing her words, I grab her hand and shake it for a while, feeling unsettled in my heart. Don't tell me she's really an idiot. She looks so well dressed. She can't possibly be an ignoramus living in a tree.
まったく何慌ててるのよ。本当に臆病なのか。
Sheesh! Is there a need to panic? You are really a coward. The girl takes my hand to pull herself up before striding out.
年寄りの夢を邪魔しないでちょうだい。いつですね。もう嫌になるわ。
Stop disturbing this lady's beauty sleep. You call yourself a monster? You must be looking to meet your maker. Her voice echoes through the tree's interior. Wait! Oh, it's animated in Live 2D. Cool. I hurry out of the tree after that cocky girl, only to see her standing dumbfounded with her eyes straight ahead. The music is pretty loud, hard to separate it from you. Oh, gonna adjust it. Does it work better now or still too loud? Much better. Okay. Thank you. I hurry out of the tree after that cocky girl, only to see her standing dumbfounded with her eyes straight ahead. This... Really now? That is the monster. Sorry. On following her gaze, I gasp involuntarily and break out in cold sweat. A terrifying yellow dragon is roaring mightily, producing continuous rumbling noises. In addition, black smoke is spewing from its tail, and it can swiftly demolish any tree in its path with its head. That explains the mechanical sounds. Run! Hurry! Oh, so the main character doesn't know. Okay. Alex have turned to jelly at the overwhelming sight of this frightening monster, and I can barely master my voice, but my head is telling me to run. Do we actually live in the woods ourselves, or... I grit my teeth and tense my muscles. In one fell swoop, I grab that ignorant girl, turn around, and flee from that scary monster. Ignorant girl. Poor girl. I think she knows more than us, though. We need to run away as quickly as possible while it hasn't responded yet. It's our only hope to survive. I have no idea how far we ran. Eventually, I stop to catch my breath when the rumbling noises from behind are completely out of earshot. Are you alright? I wipe away the sweat covering my entire face and turn around to check on that girl I pulled to run with me. Yes. She looks confused while staring in the direction we came from. She's probably wondering whether that monster will pursue us. What was that? That was the monster I've been talking about. I have no idea what it is either. It isn't something humans like you have created. Oh, so she is not sure actually. And her eyes once open. A very interesting pattern. A human creation? Are you joking? Humans can create such a massive thing. Is that so? She lowers her head to think about something. Suddenly I realize I'm still holding her hand. Sorry, you are really fit. I hardly release her hand. She actually didn't sweat at all. Furthermore, her breathing is unbelievably steady. She should be panting heavily after running like this. But I thought there was a person riding it. She ignores me and begins to mutter to herself as if she's trying to recall something. Guess not every aristocratic girl is weak and prone to illnesses. My worries are unfounded. Well, I'm going back. What about you? I point in one direction. Somehow I can still remember my way home. She raises her head to look at me. Then she turns around as if she can make up her mind. Although we have escaped from that monster, it could come here, and this mountain forest might have more of them. Let's head back to town together, alright? I'm not certain if this girl is from the small town where I live, but I bring it up after a moment's hesitation. After all, it's probably too dangerous to leave her alone in this mountain. Town? Hurry up and go, Missy! I pat her shoulder to encourage her to pick up the pace. Don't touch me whenever you like. Oh, she's blushing. She angrily brushes away my hand before walking off on her own. It should be along this direction. I hurriedly point in the direction behind me. Tsk. She frowns and returns to me grudgingly. Just like this, that was quick. Sorry, it's a habit of mine. I will usually talk like this at the kitchen where I work. Shut up and lead the way without getting lost. Yes. I feel like it's a bit too loud still, just yet the voices. Sorry. Ick. Maybe like this. She's urging me to hurry up and go after dismissing my previous attempt to get us to leave. Actually, I only have a rough idea of the direction because this expanse of forest is far larger than I thought. An item thunderstorm could change so many things. The girl follows me quietly as I rely on my memory to find my way back. However, the surroundings are getting more unfamiliar. Do you remember what happened last night? I slowed down a little to allow her to catch up. You have my scent on you. Oh, she instantly casts her deep purple eyes straight at me. Looks like she's checking on something. Scent? I'm a bit confused. What did I do last night? No, but this scent is certainly... Sorry, trying to make it work at its best. We're gonna figure out the perfect audio levels here. She looks away without answering my question. I notice she's biting her lip and muttering to herself too. To be honest, I still remember the earlier part very well. I was running for my life with a few yearlings in hot pursuit. Then they suddenly stopped shouting for some strange reason. At the time, it was pitch dark and I didn't dare to look back. As luck would have it, a lightning strike started a fire afterwards. I relied on its light to approach it, only to touch that hole in the tree. When I leaned against it for support, I tumbled inside and found you there. I knocked the back of my head, trying my best to remember the earlier events. I saw you were inside that opening and then... This... The girl suddenly stops in her tracks and calls out in alarm, snapping me out of my thoughts. She looks completely surprised, much more than that time she saw the huge yellow dragon. Hence I quickly follow her gaze. The city? This... We've walked to the edge of the forest without realizing it, but the sight in front of us looks alien to me. Where are we? I look at her. From her serious expression, I can tell she's equally puzzled. If my memory didn't fail me, this place should be a small rundown town. A small town where one could see the edge in one glance. My breathing seems to be getting faster. Everything is so confusing. But in front, how did this large city resembling a labyrinth appear in one night? What should we do? Vote for me. End the war. The girl looks away from me to stare into the distance. Then she begins to say something strange. What?
1972年11月には兵たちを家に帰します。
I'll bring our soldiers home in November 1972. The year 1972? What are you saying?
あれを見て。
Look there! She points to a tall building opposite. I can never imagine such a tower stretching to the heavens. A large poster is affixed in the middle of the structure. It depicts a man with a pipe and a burning flag behind him. That is the flag of Yarly? No. At first glance, it looks like the Yarland's flag, but in fact, it appears closer to the flag of Yarly and Norley combined together. Did we teleport somehow? Nevertheless, I'm more interested in the large words on the poster 1972, General Elections. The year 1972? Rubbish stuff and nonsense. Travel through time? I can help slapping my face, hoping to wake up from this ludicrous dream. Wake up, quick! Rylan, wake up, quick! My cheeks are burning from being slapped repeatedly. My palms are also starting to feel numb, but everything remains the same. How did it become like this? What is going on? I lower my hands limply, unable to stop myself from trembling all over.
確か1672年6月。
I'm sure it was June 1672. 26 June 1672. I know that year well. The moment she mentioned it, I'm filled with new hope. Yes, you also remember it was 26 June 1672 yesterday.
どういうこと？立っていてもせいぜい10年ぐらいだと思ったのに。なぜ？
But how did it turn out this way? I thought 10 years would pass at most. Why? 10 years? What do you mean 10 years? So she knows something about that. I quickly grab her and press on with my questions as if she were my lifeline. What do you know? Quickly tell me what is going on.
そうね。
Let me think. She lowers her head.
わかったわ。あんたよ。
I understand now. It's you. The girl suddenly glares at me after some time. Me? I pointed myself to confirm I didn't hear her wrongly.
そうよ。私の計画における唯一の変数はあんたの存在。
Right, you're the only thing that changed in my plans. Plans? Changed? What are you talking about?
忘れて。何の役にも立たないもの。まずは私の家を見つけないと。
Forget it, there's no point in dwelling on it now. I need to return to my abode first. She pushes me aside and turns around to leave. Wait! I quickly grab her. That's there. I don't know your plans, nor do I want to. I don't care if you want to go anywhere later. I just want to go back, so help me out first.
私に何の関係があるっていうの？
What does that have to do with me? Isn't it obvious? I'm sure I ended up here because of you, so you should also know how to return, don't you?
バカね。そもそもあんたがここに来たのは自業自得でしょ。それに誰もあんたが帰るのを止めないわ。自分で道を探すことね。
Baka. You're stupid, first of all. You ended up here because it's your own doing. Secondly, nobody's stopping you if you want to return to whichever place. Just find your way back, that's all. When I said return, I mean I want to go back to the year 1672, not 1972. So 300 years passed. Goodness, I see now.
あんたバカ。どうやって1972年に来たと思ってるの？手品か何か？
Are you an idiot? How do you think we arrived in 1972? A magic trick or something? I don't want to argue with you. Let me go back and I will pretend I never saw you.
鈍い男ね。もう十分説明したでしょ。私にとっても想定外なの。できることなら私だって帰りたいわ。
Stupid fellow, I have already explained myself clearly enough. I didn't foresee later. I'd also like to go back if possible. What do you mean?
でも仕方ないの。
But I can do it. You can do it. What do you mean?
1672年には戻れないって意味よ。1972年でどうやって生き残るか考えなさい。
I mean, you should stop having any ideas of going back to 1672. Think hard on how to spend the rest of your life in 1972. Oh no, we have to adapt? That's quite sudden. I can't return? I freeze as if a bucket of ice is being poured onto me. Then, what about Mr. Cook and Miss Erin next door? She snorts, apparently in derision of me. I bow my head. If this is the year 1972, they should be long gone by now.
自分で考えなさい。
Figure it out yourself. Her voice gradually becomes more distant and eventually fades in the wind. She's gone. What should I do? Should I go after her? I have no idea where she went to. Where should I go? Where can I go if Mr. Cook is gone? I wander aimlessly through the streets in this foreign city. The backgrounds are so well made. Very clean. The roads in this place are painted black in color with white pavements alongside. Vehicles with metallic bodies and four wheels zip past me one after another, and they can move so quickly without harnessing the power from a horse or ox. I wonder why are we not defining them to be monsters this time? Some of the tall buildings are several times higher than those massive trees reaching up to the sky. They have a variety of attractive posters and signboards displayed at their entrances, and the pictures are so beautiful it is hard to tell them apart from the real thing. The more I look at the various things around me, the more acute those hallucinatory feelings are. I seem to be a non-existential spirit drifting about in this city. However, every passerby is looking at me strangely. Their bewilderment proves I'm not a ghost. At first I wanted to look for those places in my memories. However, I didn't find any recognizable building or signboard. From morning till night I passed countless streets and many unfamiliar faces, yet I didn't get anything. Mr. Cook, where are you if you're still alive? Where are your traces if you aren't around anymore? Eventually I reach an entrance with large metal-linked doors. They are wide open, and the passageway beyond leads to a place filled with colorful flashing lights, soothing music, joy and laughter. Despite all this, something on the other side catches my attention, so I stride there as if my legs have minds of their own. Mr. Cook? Now get it, this is the place. A large statue of a man with a shotgun is standing in front of me, and that person is Mr. Cook. It has a plaque at the base with the words written on it. Manly Cook 7.8.1641 21.3.1675. Oh, so he passed away that same year that we were there just yet. Perhaps one day we disappeared. No, it was 16 June, right? So a few days. No. I'm confused. Mr. Cook's restaurant used to be sited at the same place as the statue, although this locale looks entirely different now. My gut instinct is telling me that I used to live here. My local gnarly civilian hero. He was the first person to spot a Jarlian scouting party and raise the alarm, enabling the Norlands to organize their defenses in time. I read each word on the plaque verbatim, although very few words are written on it. Each word feels more somber than anything else. Cook later joined the Norland militia and died a glorious death in the most hated battle on March 1675. Both colonies merged after this long period of war and bloodshed in history. I open my mouth when I finish reading everything on the plaque, yet I can't breathe. As I take a step back, the heel of my foot trips against a loose tile sticking out, leading me to fall on my buttocks. A few people in colorful wacky costumes laugh boisterously at my wretched state before they promptly disappear amid the bright illumination in the distance. Yeah, the contrast between our mood after what we came to know and the people surrounding us. On looking at those lights, I realized they formed the words amusement park in large letters. Amusement park? I feel hurt. Mr. Cook, his restaurant, and my home were buried in this amusement park's grounds? I staggered to my feet. I have to escape from this cemetery in an amusement park. I can't breathe. I wander along the streets in bewilderment. Now I really have no idea on where to go. In this world, who am I? What? Goodness! That startled me. A set of loud noises suddenly ring out from behind. I turn around to see a red-colored metallic vehicle. The occupants are scolding from behind its windows. Country bumpkin, move aside quickly! Where are you going? Could I hatch a ride? Country bumpkin, are you mad? Now a few men are stepping out of the vehicle while cursing and swearing, so these metallic boxes can contain that many people. Hello there, I have nowhere to go. May I come along with all of you? Oh my goodness. The group of people surround me after I tell them about my predicament. Their angry expressions are replaced by sinister smiles. What are you doing? A man suddenly pins me down from behind, and it seems both of my hands are being restrained before I can react. Nothing, we just want to befriend you. There's no need to get so agitated, guys. Put it on him. A horrible smelling gunny sack is placed over my head and my vision turns black. What the hell? This fellow is out of his mind and he looks so wretched. Did he just escape from a mental hospital? Would those punks at the Tiger Gang want him? We can tear him apart before selling him. They won't be able to tell. Where's the vampire son? Help us! What is there to sell? I have nothing valuable on me. It's okay if you have no money. Your entire body is worth a lot. One kidney alone can fetch 100,000. Oh wait. All of you are bastards! Release me! Help! I'm being tied up from head to toe. No matter how hard the struggle, I can't move, but I can still shout for help. Damn, you're so noisy. Something solid is hitting the back of my head hard, and I'm getting dizzy. Oh no. They hit her head. Hey! There she is. Someone is kicking my stomach? Who's calling me? I blurrily open my eyes to see a silhouette in front. You are... As my vision slowly returns, I also realize the dark figure under the moonlight is none other than the girl inside the tree. Such a pretty CG, this one. I really love the background and how the moonlight illuminates her. It makes stand out her hair also. So pretty. You're awake? I've been calling you for a long time, John. John? She's just looking at me from a bowl with an annoyed expression on her face. John, what happened? Where am I? I have returned? I can only see a forest around me. All these roads and tall buildings are gone as if I have returned to the world I belong to. Fool, you're still thinking of going back? Wake up! Are there more different timelines or something of the sort? I didn't go back? Man, these CGs bring me back to my high school days when I spent hours looking for the perfect wallpaper. I feel that on so many levels. Yeah, I get it. No, we're still in 1972. Stop thinking about going back. Nobody can do it. So I haven't returned. I feel a slight ache on the back of my skull as I become more clear-headed. Suddenly I remember that several men had tied me up before I passed out, and my head took quite a beating. No, what happened to that group of people? I scramble to a sitting position and look around upon recalling this part.
落ち着きなさい。もう片付けたわ。
Don't panic, they've been dealt with. In which way too? Dealt with?
ずいぶんと消耗しちゃったけどね。でも、まだあんな奴らのことを気にしてるなんて。あんた頭おかしいんじゃない？
It took me quite a lot of effort, but I'm surprised you still care about them. Were you mad just now? Mad?
あんな奴らを挑発して死にたいの？死んだら300年前に戻れるとでも？
You'd wanted to die so much by provoking that bunch of guys? You think you can go back 3 centuries if you die? No, I only wanted to ask them for help.
あんた、そのうち無様に死ぬでしょうね。
You're going to die without any dignity if you carry on like this. The girl is probably amused by my answer, but she signs afterwards.
現実を見なさい。300年前から来たのは、ここではあんたと私だけ。バカみたいに暴れていると、すぐに命を落とすわよ。
Can you speak up now, miss? Thank you. Face it, you and I are the only ones here from 300 years ago. Stop stumbling around like a fool. You might lose your life anytime. But I do wonder if he did not recognize the vehicle before and called it a monster. And she did not recognize the city. Why does she know common sense among people of those times? Sus. But I had no other choice. My home and my family are long gone.
あの夜に何があったかわからないけど、あんたからは確かに私の匂いがするの。
I'm not certain what happened that night, but you do have my scent on you. Your scent?
そう。私の匂いがするということは、契約が成立したということ。その瞬間から、あんたは私のしもべになったのよ。
Right, you have my scent. That means the deal between us has been sealed. Woohoo! You became my trowel from that moment on. What are you saying this time? Deal? Trowel? I don't get what you mean at all. She paused for a moment before smiling at me.
ⴄᴏレスタ。はるか昔からやってきたヴァンパイアよ。
My name is Yella Lester. I'm a vampire and come from a far more distant past. Yella? I slowly recite her name. Is it a vampire's name? This girl is a vampiress?
何がおかしいのよ。
What are you laughing at? She seems somewhat angry. Maybe she's surprised at my response. I'm laughing at the sheer incredulity of things vampires, trolls, sleeping for 300 years. Do you have anything more far-fetched than this?
信じないの？
You don't believe me? Ooh, choices again. Most people wouldn't believe a vampire's words. At this point, what's the difference whether I believe you or not? We're gonna go with choice number 1. Choice number 1. Choice number 1. I don't think anyone in their right mind would believe a vampire's words. Furthermore, this one is quite likely to be some rich girl with a mental problem. Oh wow. That's why she called herself a vampire and nothing good will come from following her. No, maybe you're right. I'm just crazy. But I was thinking with that choice we would be stating like, most people wouldn't believe her, but I do believe her. That's not the case.
え？
I don't want to have anything more to do with this girl.
待ちなさい！
Wait! Oh no. Are we gonna... I ignore her calls for me to stay as I ran away resolutely. Yes, I have to stay away from that girl. All the stuff and nonsense began when I met her. I just need to leave her and my life will return to normal. Oh, okay, we did not do the jump, okay. Wash this set of dishes in 5 minutes time. Again? Bastard, hurry up and wash them if you can afford the time to talk. Otherwise, why should I hire you? I gradually got used to life here in this era after wandering around for some time. From my job notice, I found a similar line of work at a restaurant, a place to stay and enough to eat for myself. At first I thought I would be able to fulfill my dreams of opening a restaurant, but I was only allowed to wash dishes every day, and this kind of days lasted for half a year. After some calculations, I may need at least 300 years if I want to use the money I earn from washing dishes to set up my own restaurant. That's so sad! Another 3 centuries, I definitely won't see that day. But at least, I won't need to run and hide to survive. In fact, this kind of life is really too good. And... such a bland lifestyle. At the very least, we were satisfied, I guess. There is no vampire achievement. Normal people wouldn't believe it. I see. Let's return to the choice. Oh. No. Wait. Pam 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 pam. Okay, just give me a tiny second. I'm gonna check on Baba if he's sound asleep or not, because it was a bit of a problem to him. Be right back. Just 1 minute. Okay, it seems like my assumptions were correct. Baba is unable to sleep, so I had to prepare him some warm milk. Somewhere in the distance. Yo, Baba, are you there? What you doing, boy? No, it was more like, why didn't you tell me you're unable to sleep? Because I told him to warn me in that case. Yeah, it's still super difficult for him to switch shifts abruptly from working during day till evening to having to go to bed at 7 p.m. He's unable to catch some sleep, but I gave him some warm milk in hope that helps. So, yo. Choice 2. At this point, what's the difference whether I believe you or not? Let's go with this one. What's the difference whether I believe you or not? I have no place I can call my home in this world. Even if I believe her, it won't change anything.
どうやら信じるつもりはないみたいね。
Looks like you choose to disbelieve. What are you going to do? She's pointing at us. Yala comes closer, then she extends her hand to point in my direction with her sharp index finger.
証拠があるわ。首に私の印がある。
I will prove it to you. Your neck has my mark. She stabs my neck lightly with her fingernail. Mark?
ここよ。
It's here. She jabs intently. My skin is about to break. Oh, it hurts! Don't tell me this girl is really a vampiress. Her hand gives me the creeps because it is disproportionately large compared to her appearance. What?
300年前、あの洞の中で、私とあんたは契約を交わした。その首の印の契約の証よ。
Can I talk now? I take that as a yes. Thank you kindly. 300 years ago, you sealed a deal with me inside that hole in the tree. The mark on your neck is the proof of our agreement. Like, agreed silently, indeed, while sleeping. What the hell? What deal? I didn't agree to it.
考えてもごらんなさい。普通の人間がヴァンパイアに魂を売ることなく300年も生きられると思う？
Think about it, could a normal human live for 3 centuries without selling their soul to a vampire? That's true. Even though I was thinking like we sort of teleported to the future. Not like that the years were counted. But still does make sense. You must have forced it on me while I had passed it out inside the tree.
気を失ってた？恥ずかしげもなく私のそばにいて何を企んでたか知れないわ。
You passed it out? You were the one with no sense of shame when you touched me. God knows what you were planning at that time. I just entered to take shelter from the rain, and you erased my memories. I couldn't remember anything inside the tree at all, let alone any recollection of whatever pact.
そんなの誰が知ってるっていうの？
Who knows? You.
つまり契約は成立したの。300年前からあんたは私のしもべだったのよ。
Basically, the agreement is in effect. You have been my thrall for 300 years. Yellow withdraws her finger, and that cold feeling promptly leaves my neck.
もちろん、私にも主としてあんたを守る義務があるわ。少なくとも、あんな不良どもにおもちゃにさせたりはしない。
Of course, I will also fulfill my duties as your master by protecting you. At least those low lives won't be able to take advantage of you. She's saying it while licking her own fingertips. Protect? But you're a vampire, don't tell me you won't suck my blood. I wonder if I'm imagining things. She seems to be suppressing something.
安心して。あんたは私のしもべよ。傷つけたりはしない。それに、あんたの血にも興味はないわ。
Don't worry, I won't hurt you since you're my minion. And I'm not interested in your blood either. I have no knowledge of this world after 300 years, so it is a given that I can help you with anything much. You aren't interested in my blood either. In that case, you have absolutely nothing to lose if you annul this pact and allow me to live, don't you think so?
行きたいならご自由にどうぞ。
You want to leave? Be my guest. She's releasing me that easily? It seems a vampire has a much more liberal attitude to their servants compared to a landowner.
一定以上私から離れたら、あんたはたちまち骨の山。さまよう魂になるだけだもの。300年前に死んだことになってね。
However, once you move away from me by a certain distance, you will shrivel up into a pile of dry bones, yikes, and turn into a wandering spirit instantly. You were supposed to die 3 centuries ago. She closed her eyes and her lips curve upwards, as if she's deriving pleasure from toying with a pet. A vampire isn't up to anything good after all.
この300年間、ずっと私があんたを守ってきた。どうやって逃げるかよりも、どうやって私に報いるかをまずは考えなさい。
I've been protecting you in all these 300 years. You should think of a way to repay me before you leave. Fine, fine, how should I repay you then?
急がないわ。時間はあるもの。
No hurry, we have plenty of time. Oh.
目覚めるのが予定より200年も遅くなっちゃったけど。
I might have woken up later than expected by more than 2 centuries.
準備は万全に整えていたもの。今はあんたというしもべもいるし、大した問題じゃないわ。
But I'm well prepared for all eventualities now that I have a child like you. We shouldn't have any major problems. Perhaps you already took me into account a long time ago.
なぜ？あんたのことは全くの想定外よ。でも、悪いことばかりでもないみたい。
How so? I didn't expect you at all, but it isn't always a bad thing. The wind from the mountainside is blowing her silver hair up, and she's smiling at me with her sharp fangs glinting under the moonlight. As her hair spreads out in all directions under the moonlight, she simply looks like a pure white angel. No, a vampire should be a monster. I can't allow myself to be deceived by this girl's appearance.
私と来なさい。あんたの運命はすでに私と共にある。
Come with me. Your fate is already bound to mine. That monster whispers to me.
それは呪われた運命であり、同時に祝福でもある。ね。
Fate has cursed you and blessed you at the same time, John. Who is John? I'm not John. I'm pretty sure about it. Give me a moment. Second. Okay. Back. Is the translation error? No, I don't think so. I think it's like some sort of the story where we forgot who we are or something of the sort, actually. That is what I do think. Big brain moment. Where did you get that name? I'm Rylan Monroe. You're shocked before breaking into a jovial smile.
冗談よ、レイラ。
I'm only pulling your leg, Rylan. Is that so? So my big brain was not useful? I wonder. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm not sure if she is actually joking, honestly. You must be doing it on purpose. Her smile becomes even more gleeful as she looks at me slyly. Like, we did have a memory loss after all. We did not remember what was going on before.
起きて着替えて。それから私についてきて。
Get up and change your clothes, then follow me. Yell points to something beside me. Where did you get these sets of clothes?
さっきの不良たちから剥ぎ取ってやったのよ。そんなボロボロの服で私についてきたら、みんなに誤解されるでしょ？
I pinched them from those ruffians earlier. Oh my goodness. People may get the wrong idea if you go with me in such tattered clothing. So did you leave the bully Snaky outside or something? You really got rid of them? I look at the pile of clothes. Those thugs were certainly wearing them earlier when they surrounded me.
当然よ。私を誰だと思ってるの？
Of course, who do you think I am? She goes out afterwards. She's probably giving me some privacy to change my clothes. Fine. I choose a set of clothes that is close to my size from among the pile. The clothes in this area are much softer than the ones during my time. After all, I have no choice but to follow you. Yellow's shoulders stiffen slightly in the distance as if she heard my muttering.
え？もちろん。
Yes, of course. Then she turns around to chuckle. I haven't finished changing. I hurriedly pull my pants up. What the hell?
面倒なしもべね。早く着替えなさいよ。
Incompetent servant, hurry up and change. Abababa. Yella quickly looks away, her face red, before staring off in a huff. I'm gonna eat a 괁ᴅᴜ, sorry, not sorry, cinnamon buns. I got some 괁ᴅᴜ from Lidl today. Oh. Although her steps have become more light-hearted after she's walked a few paces. She doesn't seem to be angry later, she's behaving as if she is jumping for joy after finding a treasure or something.
着替え終わったの？
Are you done changing? Coming! I quickly run after her. Since there's no going back and I have nowhere to go, I might as well follow her. 2 heads are always better than 1. Oh, an abandoned building. I love 괁ᴜᴜ. I follow Yella to a remote area. An old solitary mansion is standing in front. I can recognize the architecture at once because this kind of building is a typical example of a rich person's house from 3 centuries ago. But now, the old mansion looks dilapidated at a glance and even a little eerie under the moonlight. What is this place?
私の家よ。
It's my house. Really now? But 3 centuries have passed. The bare roof of the building looks like a middle-aged balding man's head. What does that mean?
準備は万全だって言ったでしょ。みんなあんたみたいにバカだと思わないでちょうだい。
I said before that I'm well prepared for all contingencies. Don't assume everyone is as dumb as you. Ooh, that did sting. She steals a glance at me as she embraces herself smugly. Wow, that's good.
あの階段を見て。3段目の下に細工をして鍵を隠してあるの。
See the stairs over there? Press the word at the 3rd steps underside. I hid a key inside. Key? Do we need a key? I surveyed the windows. Is a key needed? Isn't it easier to simply open a window and climb inside? Your manners, come on.
黙って探して。
Quit babbling, just find it! Yes, yes, yes. This girl is just a vampire dressed as an aristocrat. How come she also has an entitled girl's attitude and can even shun the simple task of opening a window?
まだ。
Are you done yet? Coming! After some rummaging around the underside of the stairs, I look at the key, just as she told me, then I use it to open the door. But the lock on the door is extremely rusty. What should I do? I have no choice but to return to her for help.
まったく、私がやるわ。
Really? I'll do it myself. Yella snatches the key from my hand, squeezes past me, and works intently on the door. Creak, creak. Squeak, squeak. The metallic scraping noises become louder until there's a snapping sound. I think the key broke inside the lock. No!
ああ、もううんざり。
I'm so sick of it! My heart is racing as I watch Yella become berserk. Although she said she wasn't interested in sucking my blood, I can be certain that she will not bite me with her sharp teeth if she's angry. Please don't lose your rationality and chomp me. Calm down, how about this? I'll open the window, get inside and open the door from there.
いいえ、私が先に入るからここで待ってなさい。
No, I'll go on before you, so wait here for me. She lifts the hem of her dress and leaps inside the window of around the person's height without waiting for my response. I'm utterly shocked by her neat movements. It's really too fast. And she can get inside smoothly without brushing her dress against the broken glass. The minute I hear a set of footsteps followed by the door being opened with a groan, I hurry inside. Whoa! It's still pretty. Ouch. Bye-bye? Okay.
気をつけなさい。
Oh. Shh, be careful. Upon stepping inside, I trip on a decaying floorboard and nearly fall down. Luckily, Yella is quick and catches me in the nick of time. What a klutz we are. Give me a moment to finish the crab and I'll be back to you, cinnamon buns. Okay. Becky back. It was delicious.
あんなに大きな腐った板が見えなかったの？その上踏み抜くなんて。
You didn't notice such a large rotting piece of wood? And you even tripped on it? She glares at me as she used her feet to sweep the litter to one side and clear a path for me. It's too dark here, I'm not used to it. I wait for my eyes to adjust to the lighting inside the mansion before I look around the interior with the moonlight streaming in through the windows. Most of the floorboards inside are in disrepair, with old wooden boards scattered everywhere. Simply stepping on any of those boards might even risk getting pierced by wooden splinters.
これが見えないなんて目が悪いにも程があるわ。
You can see all this? What a blind man. I'm not blind, I'm just not quite used to this place. I should tell you that I used to be the champion in a rabbit hunting competition at Norley. The Norlands would frequently organize hunting competitions. One of their most challenging contests involved tracking down rabbits and catching them within the shortest time, so I was the best in this aspect. I hope that was also because they lacked food to be able to eat. I hate any sort of hunting competitions. I'm totally against that, honestly.
冗談みたいなチャンピオンね。私のつま先の視力の方がいいんじゃない？
You mean a champion in amusing others? My toes are better than your eyesight. The toes. Yella is mocking me, so I have no choice but to stop bragging about myself. Don't you dare underestimate. Huh? What is that? I suddenly notice a hole that looks larger than the other cavities under the moonlight on the floor behind Yella before I can rebut her.
何よ。びっくりするじゃない。
What? You're jumpy. When she turns round to follow my gaze, her facial expression stiffens. Is this the first floor? That hole is so big and doesn't seem to have rotted naturally by itself. It can possibly be a tunnel dug up by some wild beast or other.
そんな地下室が。
Oh no, my vault! Yella goes there in a fluster, her face ashen. Vault? I follow her. At the vault entrance, I can see the remains of a termite-eaten flight of wooden stairs and man-made reconstructed walls around us. From my current spot, the place really looks like a vault. But it is pitch dark, and I can't see anything further inside.
どうして？まさかそんなはずは。
How did it end up like this? That's impossible! Yella stares incredulously at the interior as if she's going to use her gaze to dig out whatever is inside. What is going on? Why do you look so upset and fearful now? Don't tell me you hid something frightening inside, such as a vampire familiar or something. Ah! Yella jabs a fingernail at my elbow that hurts so much I shrink back.
うるさいわね。余計なことばっかり。ここには私が苦労して貯めた財宝があったの。
Shut up! What a load of nonsense! The riches I've accumulated back then were stored inside, so it's treasure. What a fright. I can see the interior, but it should be fine as long as it doesn't contain some strange beast skeletons inside. In that case, let's retrieve them quickly. They're gone. Gone? Eh? Wait! Yella crumples like a broken marionette afterwards. I quickly help her to rest at one side. The entire mansion is huge, but I can only see wooden planks, nails and various junk scattered around. Not a single piece of furniture is inside, and the stairs have deteriorated until one half broke off, making it impossible to go upstairs, just like a hollowed-out hole in a tree. I head outside to find some bark and dried grass in the forest, and press them use as a makeshift bedding. I also obtained some wild fruits. Although they don't look exactly ripe, they are big and shouldn't pose any issues if we eat them to fill our stomachs. One dam. Oh, she's so sad. But it is good we're knowledgeable about how to survive and are also trying to cheer her up, I guess. I bring the bark, dry grass, and the wild fruits back to Yella. She doesn't seem to have recovered from her massive shock and losing all of her valuables because she just quietly pushes away the wild fruits I offer to her. As I lie on the bark and dried grass, I recall Yella's cocky attitude earlier. I'm well prepared for all eventualities now that I have a trial like you. We shouldn't have any major problems. So that world which became easy pickings for looters was the only thing she prepared for all eventualities. I can't help chuckling. What are you laughing at? Maybe our surroundings are too quiet and my laughter is a bit noticeable. Ah, I didn't. I heard it. Are you laughing at me? She looks way too good. With those little fangs also. I hate them as well. No. What a proud girl, just like a lady from a rich family. What are you laughing at then? I was just thinking, how should I say it? Once anyone experiences a lot of misfortune, an additional one isn't much in comparison. I thought to relieve it since all those things we've encountered landed us in such a mess that it couldn't get any worse, so I laugh it. You're optimistic. Some of that color has returned to her face. I have also finished laying out the makeshift bedding. Lie down, it will be more comfortable. The wooden flooring is too hard. What? I'm not going to sleep with you. I still have another set of materials and we'll make another bedding shortly, don't worry. Fine. Yella hesitates for a while, but she takes off her shoes and sits on the makeshift bed I have arranged for her anyway. What a mess. I never thought that day would come when I have to sit on this loose pile. Yes, I never expected that either. I was still enjoying a piping hot bowl of vegetable soup from Mr. Cook at home yesterday morning, and everything changed in the blink of an eye. Oops, sorry. Can I speak up now, pretty please? Thank you. I amassed all those valuables through my blood, sweat and tears. The vault was filled with so much treasure one could buy anything easily. I just need to wait for the curse to pass. The curse? I don't know how much treasure you have accumulated, but how did you amass them? You should know that ordinary people like me would never even think of digging an underground vault, especially for storing valuables. It's quite an achievement just to fill a box with silver. Don't forget, I'm a vampire, not an ordinary girl. I can obtain those riches from aristocrats easily. Now, you say just now that you worked your blood, sweat and tears for them. How did it become a matter of obtaining them easily from the rich? Never mind, never mind. Actually, I'm beginning to get used to it, just like that time you said you were well prepared for all eventualities. Now... I mimic her voice and facial expression, but she pinches my arm savagely before I can finish. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
黙りなさい。次言ったらあんたの口をめっためたに引き裂いてやるから。
Shut up! If you say anything further, I'm going to rip out your mouth. Oh wait, that would hurt a lot. Yes, yes, yes. This girl has been calling herself a vampire, but other than her massive strength and bad temper, she isn't even as scary as those human hooligans who kidnapped me earlier. Still, she is stronger than them. Now that you're feeling better, would you like to eat something? We haven't eaten anything for one whole day. I pick a couple of the culinary-looking fruits, munch on one and offer the other to her.
残しておいてあんたが食べなさい。
Save it for yourself, she shakes her head. Are you worried that we don't have enough to eat? I plucked a lot, and there are plenty of those in the forest outside. We have enough for both of us. If she sprang a toad for me, I remember she climbed inside the window to open the door for me earlier.
いいえ。食べるだけ無駄だもん。
No, it won't help even if I eat them. Huh? It won't help? What do you mean? Does she need blood?
あんたバカ？言ったでしょ。私はヴァンパイアなの。吸血鬼。わかる？
Are you stupid? I said it before. I am a vampire. Get it? Vampire, that means you can't eat normal food.
そうよ。血液以外の食べ物は味も匂いもしなければ食べても食べなくても同じなの。
An annoying insect just entered. Goodness. Ew. Right, except for blood, all kinds of food are tasteless, and eating those are akin to eating nothing at all for me. I see, so that will be a waste. As a cook, I dread losing my sense of taste the most, so I can't help feeling a little sorry for this vampire girl. By the way, why didn't you allow me to open the window earlier? I thought you said I was your chore or something.
いいのよ。あんたには関係ないでしょ。
Even if I agree to it, so what? She lies down on the bedding with her back facing me after saying it. Why does her mood turn sour as quickly as flipping a page on a book? Wait a second, Seonbans, I'm gonna request assistance to take out that insect. It's scary! Be right back! Yay, the insect has been dealt with. Baba is the best at that kind of thing. Okay, we're back to reading. You're going to sleep.
うるさいわね。
Shut up! Good night. I eat a few more fruits to fill my stomach, then I lie down on the bedding, curl up, and slowly drift off to sleep.
おやすみなさい。
Good night. I suddenly hear her mutter the word good night. Strange how come I can't move.
本当にバカね。こんな簡単に騙されるなんて。金貨を譲ってくれた貴族と同じね。
I am such a fool. How could I have allowed myself to fall for their tricks that easily? I'm not that different from those rich people who rush to offer gold to me. Yala, why can't I move? What are you going to do to me? Scary.
バカね。お腹が空いたら食事をする。ヴァンパイアがお腹を空かせたら血を飲む。それくらい常識じゃない？
Idiot, people need to eat when they're hungry and vampires need to drink blood when famished. You don't even have this modicum of common sense? Wait, I'm not worth drinking! And you said earlier that you wouldn't drink my blood.
餓死しそうな時にパンがまずいっていうのかしら。あんたは今にも餓死しそうな時にそんないい加減な約束を気にするの？
Do you find bread distasteful when you're starving to death? Would you care about a promise you made in passing if you're dying or hunger? Oh, so it seems like the valuables that they stole were things filled with blood for her, maybe. Ah! Help! Help! She's coming at me with her jaws wide open! Ah!
このバカ！何わめいてるのよ！
Was that a nightmare? Idiot, what are you screaming about? I sit up in fright and the tree bark on my feet slides off.
まったくこの愚木！主人を起こすなんてありえないわ！
Really, you incompetent servant, how dare you wake up your master? Yali is glaring at me. Oh my goodness. For a moment, she looks as if she's going to suck my blood, matching that vampire girl in my dream perfectly. What had possessed me to believe in vampires so easily and even travel with her to this house? I'm simply like a little princess who would follow suspicious people to their homes without being on her guard. Although she said earlier that she wouldn't suck my blood, can a vampire girl really keep her word?
ねえ、
I believe she
何
can.
ポカンとしてるのよ。あんたに聞いてるのよ。
Hey, what are you gaping at? I'm asking you a question. She looks more furious, her fangs gleaming cold in the moonlight. Wait, do you remember how many people's blood you have sucked?
愚問ね。あんたはいくつパンを食べたか覚えてるの？
What a stupid question. Can you remember how much bread you have eaten? It's bread after all. I really had a premonition. Don't come over. Don't suck my blood.
あんた。
Yola is taken aback for a moment. Then she sighs and sits down
あ
again.
んたの記憶は30秒しか持たないの。言ったでしょ。あんたの血は吸わない。
Your memory can only take in things from less than half a minute ago. I told you before, I won't suck your blood. But what if you're starving?
いい？あんたは私と契約したしもべ。あんたの血には私の匂いが残ってる。自分の血を吸うとでも？
Listen good, you made a pact with me to be my servant. Your blood has my scent in it. Why would I suck my own blood? It works that
それ
way.
に、私はグルメなヴァンパイアなの。病人の血、弱者の血、敵意のない者の
This
血は吸
picture
わ
is
ない
so
の。
cute. In addition, I'm a vampire with standards. 1. I never suck a sick person's blood. 2. I never suck a weakling's blood. 3. I never suck a non-hostile person's blood. Which type am I to you?
も
If you
し
didn't
あ
be...
んたが
Oh,
私のしもべにならなかった
sorry.
それは当然弱者ね。
If you didn't become my thrall, you would be a weakling, of course. I see. Being considered a weakling, words fail me. Should I cry or laugh? On further thought, she would have acted much earlier if she really wanted to suck my blood. She had plenty of opportunities to do so and wouldn't need to wait until now. Suddenly some noises which sound like metallic sheets hitting against something ring out from outside the mansion. I look out the window to see a few men step out of a car before they head towards the mansion while bantering among themselves. A few people are approaching.
悪い奴らじゃなさそうね。
They don't look like thugs. What kind of people are they to you?
普通の人ね。
Normal people, I think. Do you want to suck them? Oh, it hurts! Surprisingly, she pinches me hard again. That group of people seem to have heard my voice. They stop to look at me. Are you a vagabond? One of them comes over to a window to ask me. Huh? For a moment I have no idea on how to answer him, but he opens his mouth without waiting for my answer. This building isn't owned by anyone and will be demolished as planned. For your own safety, please leave it immediately. Oh no! Yella's house! Yella's home! Yella's home sweet home! We cannot let that happen. Now this building's owner is right here. I point to Yella beside me. You say she's the owner of this building? The man laughs as if he just heard a joke. Otherwise, I glance at Yella to confirm on things.
行くわよ、しもべ。
She's gone, servant. However, I didn't expect her to give up so easily. Huh? You're not the owner?
300年前にこの家の主人だったと言って、誰が信じると思う？
Suppose I say that I'm the owner of this mansion from 300 years ago. Do you think anyone will believe me? She has a point. Yella scolds at me before she steps out of this place. Wait for me. I run after her. You're leaving just like that? You're giving up even though this place used to be your home?
どうでもいいわ。必要なものはなかったんだもん。
It doesn't matter. In any case, I don't have anything that I need in there. Fine, it's your home and not mine
何
anyway.
よ？何が言いたいの？
What? You have something to say about it? No, not at all. I just think you're quite pitiful as a rich vampire girl. Not only have you lost all your valuables, but your mansion is also going to be demolished by others. Is there a vampire in a worse state than you?
言ったわね。また言った。
Say it again. Ah! Yella grabs my cheek in one stroke. Her fingernails are digging into my skin, which hurts. Wrong, I'm wrong.
本当に憎らしい愚木なんだから。少しは悔い改めなさい。
What an incorrigible stupid servant. Wise up a little. Yella relaxes her grip, easing the tension between us at once. This calmness gradually becomes awkward afterwards. Without a goal, the air feels more chilly by a few degrees because of her wretched state. Hey, you don't feel hungry? And Yella is swallowing her own saliva in small mouthfuls.
ヴァンパイアは頻繁に吸血する必要はないの。一度食べればかなりの期間持つわ。
A vampire can go without sucking any blood for quite a while. I can last a long time after one feeding session. That's quite convenient then.
なんなら、あんたもヴァンパイアにしてあげましょうか？
Would you later turn you into a vampire as well? Yella smokes briefly.
あんたの体中の血を吸って、私の能力で私の血をもう一度あんたの体に流すだけ。
I only need to suck all of your blood and use my powers to transfer my blood back into you, and it is done. What's gonna happen to her, too? She's running her fingernails across my body while saying it, giving me the goosebumps. Don't! It sounds horrible! Don't ever do that!
人間のしもべのままにしておく方が都合がいいわ。少なくとも食料を分け合う必要がないもん。
It is more useful to have a human than a vampire as my servant. At least I won't need to share my food with you. Right. I remember the wild fruits I ate yesterday and not in agreement. Well, Missy, what should we do now?
わからないわ。とにかく町へ行ってみましょう。
I have no idea. At any rate, let's go to the city for now.
300年後の町はあんなに大きいんだもの。私たちの居場所だってあるに決まってるわ。
That place has become so huge after 300 years. We should be able to find our niche in there. Oh, we just reached the opening. Nice. So I believe so far we're on the correct path. The visuals are so pretty. I really love their logo. Oh, a different design. I guess once we get accustomed to the current time there. This picture is so pretty. I love this outfit, honestly. You can see the main character's face. I really love the latest CG as well that was shown a bit ago. Okay, we did complete chapter 1. It's so hot.
暑い。ゆっくり歩きなさい。太陽の下じゃ早く歩けないの。
I'm done finding it hot. Please walk slowly. I can move quickly under the sun. Oh, okay. Aren't you afraid of the sun? Legends has it that vampires fear the sun. Oh, after all, it is mentioned.
そうならいいと思ってるんでしょ。
You sure do hope that is so, don't you? She glances at me listlessly. No, I'm just curious. The two of us, I mean, a human and a vampire, are wandering in the city with the sun shining brightly on us. The black-colored roads have a pungent smell like a cesspit, and the water vapor wafting out on top is giving me that illusory feeling. Wouldn't an umbrella help her too? To hide from the sun so she can be quicker, I guess? I don't know. I'm so thirsty.
そのくせよく喋るわね。
You can still talk so much even when you're thirsty. I'm just changing the subject. By the way, eating for you is akin to drinking water. How nice.
羨ましい。その代わり、あんたたちの食べ物の味は全くわからないけどね。
Are you envious? The food all of you eat will be tasteless as the price for that. I see, that's a shame. My fried tomatoes with chili and tea leaves is one of a kind. Pity you won't be able to try it.
それ本当に食べ物？豚の餌じゃないの？
Are you sure that is for eating, not for feeding pigs? What? As the only people of the established master chef cook, how can I allow a vampire girl with no sense of taste to say my own special dish isn't edible? You're ignorant then. For tea leaves, chili and tomatoes, you just need to pick one of them, and anyone will certainly find it a plate of delight, don't you think so?
ちゃんと自分で食べたことあるの？
Have you ever tasted it yourself? Isn't that obvious? Can anyone call themselves a chef if they don't even taste their own cooking?
あんた料理人だったの？血で料理を作れる？
You're a chef? Can you cook anything with blood? I really thought that's gonna come to this, given we're a chef, that we could cook something for her so that she could taste something different, or at the very least eat something of different shape. What are you saying? That plaything you call blood is a monster's food? How could humans like us prepare dishes out of blood?
かわいい悪魔が血で料理を作ってくれって頼んだらどうする？さもないと首をねじ切ると言ったら？
That's Mirk. What if a cute monster asks you to cook something that contains blood, or else she will tear off your head? I'm wrong, I'll definitely learn to cook a dish with human blood when I'm free.
なんてね。私もそんな料理欲しくないもの。
Forget it, I'm not looking forward to such a dish either. You have so little faith in me, I'm a...
はいはい。もう終わり。あんたと話してると疲れるのよ。口も乾いちゃうわ。
I wonder if she got hurt because we defined it monster's food. Yes, that's enough. I'm losing my patience because talking to you is such a waste of energy. My mouth is also getting dry. In fact, my mouth can squeeze out a drop of saliva by now.
だったら黙ってなさいよ。
Then shut up. That was quick and straightforward. Even if I shut up, that won't relieve my thirst. We might as well get to know each other better by talking more.
そのロジックはゴリラにでも教わったの？
Did you learn this kind of logic from gorillas? Logic? What is logic?
もういいわ。
Shut up. Yellow looks away. Apparently she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. We didn't see a single well as we wandered around. I really wonder, how do the people here get their water? I'm then go first, so extend my tongue in an attempt to catch some of that water vapor in the air.
汚いわね。匂うから口を閉じてなさい。
It's so dirty, shoot that stinky mouth of yours. But Yella stops me in no time.
梅の味覚えてる？
Do you remember the taste of plums? Plums? Wow, what's going on? How come I'm drooling
こ
now?
れは古代東洋に伝わるとある将軍の話よ。行軍中に彼の兵士たちは水を全部飲み干してしまった。彼らが喉の渇きに苦しんでいた時、将軍は前方に梅林があると嘘をついたの。それを聞いた兵士たちはたちまちよだれを垂らして喉の渇きを癒したそうよ。
According to legend, there was a general from the East in ancient times. The soldiers under him had exhausted all of their water supplies and they were as dry as a bone. The general lied to his men that there was a plum forest ahead. Upon hearing it, his men began to drool and their thirsts were alleviated.
あんたの動きを見てこの話を思い出したの。
I just looked at your actions and thought of this story. I see you've even traveled to the east before. I hear that place has gold everywhere and everyone is so rich they have cotton tied to the trees there.
本で読んだだけで行ったことはないわ。その話も聞いたことがあるけど誇張されてるだけでほとんど嘘だと思うわ。
I read some books about that place, but I never went there before. I've also heard of that story you told me. It sounds so far-fetched it is quite likely to be false too. Oh, she does read books. Sweet. It is false.
何？行ってみたいの？
Why? You're still thinking of going there? If that part of the world really has a lot of gold, anyone would probably desire to go to such a place. Don't you want to go there? Yella shrugs without giving her answer. Water! So the water people drink noodles are in there. Someone is holding a transparent bottle with the words distilled water while stepping out of a shop with the signboard convenience store.
このお店にあるのね。
Discovering the supermarket, they put their things in there. The convenience store has a clean glass panel for its outer wall, so we can see the interior easily. It has an assortment of food on display at the shelves inside. There is so much food inside. Those are small pastries and those are bread. They are so well made.
ねえ、あの真っ赤な液体は血じゃない？そうでしょ。
Hey, that deep red liquid should be blood, right? I don't think so. Blood?
ほら、あそこ。
Look over there! Orange juice. Ella points to a row of bottles on one of the shelves. Each bottle is crimson in color, giving the impression that it really contains blood. They can be selling blood. Don't tell me that people nowadays do business with
き
vampires.
っとそうなのよ。いい時代じゃない。さあ、中に入るわよ。
Right. It's a great era. Come on, let's go in and take them. Come down, we're down and out now. I don't think the shops in this era have progressed to such a point they will give us anything for free.
奪っちゃえば？
Then shall we rob them? Oh, nice idea. Rob, don't. Let's see how things go first. It just so happens that a woman carrying a bunch of stuff has approached the store counter, and the clerk seems to be operating something there. Then she hands some colorful sheets of paper to him before stepping out of the store with her items. Did you see that she used those colorful sheets of paper to exchange for the goods before coming out?
つまり、この時代のお金は紙になってるってこと？
That means the money in this era has become paper? We have been staring at that woman. The minute her eyes meet ours, she looks away in fear and curls away while holding her stuff tightly in her arms. Oh.
わかったわ。つまり、あの紙を手に入れれば、私の城を再建できるのね。お金を稼ぐのは得意やわ。
Oh, I get it. That means I can rebuild my palace when I get those pieces of paper, right? I'm good at getting money. Leave it to me. What does she mean by that? Ella adjusts her sleeves before preparing to enter the shop. But wait, it doesn't work that way. My instincts are telling me that if I allow her to enter, an accident is just waiting to happen. As I extend my hand to block her entry, the sound of something sliding down arises. Are you alright? Then I use my outstretched arm to prevent Yella from falling down. I'm okay, I just lost my footing.
足を踏み外しただけ。
Sorry, Yella.
どうして入り口に段差があるのよ。
I'm okay, I just lost my footing. Ugh, how come this doorway has a step? And I remember her mocking us when we tripped as well before. Yes, why would you launch an attack without even looking at the turn first?
急にめまいがして気づかなかったのよ。
I suddenly felt dizzy and didn't notice it. Dizzy? Why didn't you say so earlier? How are you going to get money if you're dizzy? At this time too? Don't tell me she's actually just a weak vampire girl, and everything she said about riches and whatnot was only empty posturing. I'm really starting to regret being her partner in crime.
うるさい。あんたのせいじゃなきゃこんなはず。
You're noisy. I wouldn't be in this state if not for you. If not for me.
まあいいわ。平気よ。しもべはついてくればいいの。邪魔しないで。
Never mind, it's okay. Just follow me as my troll and stay out of my way. She adjusts her back to assume another new posture. You need to explain yourself clearly. What do you mean, if not for
うる
me?
さいってな。あんたには関係ないわ。目を覚ましたばかりでまだ完全に回復してないだけ。
You're so
いいわね。
You're so annoying. I'm not blaming you for anything. I still hadn't fully regained my abilities when I woke up, okay? She brushes my hand away while giving her explanation. Then she continues to head towards the store. Wait a minute! I quickly grab her before she can get into trouble. However, she's too strong. She shakes me off and ends up moving in an unexpected direction instead. Bang! Oh! Yella bumps her head on the glass door, and the sound of that impact rings out.
ああもう私を殺すつもりこのクボケ。
Oh, are you trying to kill me, incompetent servant? She's glaring and roaring at me while rubbing her head. Sorry, it wasn't on purpose. Are you alright? Maybe we're too loud and alarmed the store clerk. He has rushed over to check on us. We're okay, by the way. May we have a bottle of that blood you have inside? I have a friend who needs it, and I'll pay you a bit later. I thought I'm not hopeful. I still think it's worth a shot. Bottle of blood? Why would our shop have such an item? That isn't one? I point to the row of red bottles, and the store clerk looks back in puzzlement to see which item I'm indicating. Of course not.
ヴァンパイア用の商品はどこにあるの？
Where do you put the items for sale to vampires then? Upon hearing Yella's words, the store assistant looks at both of us, up and down. Are you high on drugs? Don't come to a convenience store. Go to a blood bank if you want those. Run along now and stop wasting my time. Blood bank? The store clerk waves his arm to dismiss us. Then he turns around and returns to the counter.
あいつ絶対に。
This fellow, I'm definitely going to... Yella bursts her fangs and is halfway through her round before she clutches her head in pain and kneels down. Goodness, she's too weak right now. You seem very weak. Are you okay?
うるさいわね。弱ってたってあんたより強いわ。
You're noisy. Even if I'm weak, I'm still stronger than you. Okay, stop forcing yourself. Let's rest there a bit first. I'll think of a way. She doesn't seem to be in good shape. Vampires are afraid of the sun after all. I quickly help her to a shady spot under a roadside tree, and we sit there. Sorry, I'm willing to take the screenshots of all of the CGs that I do encounter here. They're just way too pretty. Are you feeling a little better?
ムカつくわ。こんなくだらない店、昔からあったらとっくに私がぶっ壊してるわよ。
Curses, I would have smashed the Lozy shop much earlier if it were here in the past. Just rest here a while. Yella stares at me and then closes her eyes.
太陽が嫌い。ただそこにあるだけでみんなに愛されて。
I really hate the sun. So many people would adore its rays wherever it goes. Of course, the sun is the mother of light and the shield against the forces of darkness.
ああ、今しったらないわ。神なんて死んじゃえばいいのよ。
Damn this, go to hell, mother of light! Simmer down, you might get struck by lightning. I used to hear those tales describing how vampires would crumble into ash if they exposed themselves to the sun. In contrast, Yella just looks a bit weak. They can say the mother of light is already quite merciful.
ろくでなしのしもべく。それで何か解決策はあるの？
Damn, child, where is your plan? Given her current condition, she will need to regain her health. Of course, I'm not exactly in a better state either as I rub my empty stomach. Easy there, let me think. All in all, the most important thing is money. With money, we can get blood from the blood bank, bread from the convenience store, and we can live. How are we going to get money safely? I'm a cook and might be able to work at a restaurant to earn some money. I can surely find one that will hire me. Because this city is so big and I'm quite confident in my culinary skills, I wonder if she's gonna be a clumsy waitress at this point. Problem is, it will be too slow to earn money this way by the time I get my salary. Yellow may have starved to death, but I have no other skills except cooking. Find work as a mason or a laborer? I would need to toil for at least a day before I could get any wages for this kind of work. Is there a faster way? As I think hard about my options, I notice a male passerby is placing money into a cup on the roadside, and a wrinkled old man is seated behind the cup. They can still do this? As I stare in astonishment, a woman comes over from the other direction, past that cup, and tosses a few coins inside. Do the beggars nowadays have such low standards? They only need to display a hope and they'll get money in no time? What did you say? It seems she has recovered a bit and opened her eyes, but she's still a little groggy. I have an idea, you should rest here first. I'll be back shortly. Where are you going? Earn money. What? How are you going to do that? Don't worry, you will see it shortly. I get up and look around. Hold on, don't go too far. You'll die. Oh, sorry, Yella. You'll die if you're too far away. Yella grabs one corner of my shirt. I know, I'll become a skeleton, right? I won't go far. I see a metallic drum filled with all kinds of junk nearby. It should be a garbage bin. I'm going there, I won't die, right? Go ahead. I head towards the garbage bin, rummage through it, and find an empty metallic container that resembles the cup in no time. I can barely make out the words, tinned synthetic fish. Oh my goodness. Look! I smugly bring the tin back. Yella just glances at the thing in my hands before closing her eyes again. She looks weaker than before. Don't tell me she's close to her death and appeared euphoric just now. Will I turn into a skeleton instantly if she dies? This isn't good. I quickly place the tin in front of me and copy that old man by raising my forehead and sitting backwards at an angle. What are you doing? I seem to have disturbed Yella as she forces her eyes open to look at me. Don't worry, just rest for now. We'll have money in no time. I gesture at the tin in front of me and the cup before the old man nearby. How will it help? As her voice trails off, a passerby tosses 2 silver coins into my tin. Thank you, thank you. I quickly beam and express my gratitude. That person smiles at me before walking off. Look! How is that possible? This world has changed? Right, you can rest without any worries. By the time you wake up, we'll have money. Alright, I'm going to take a nap. Yella relaxes and closes her eyes again. Soon she's snoring away. Do vampires see black mountain gods in their dreams? Thank you. Another person throws money into my tin shortly afterwards. Looks like earning money this way is even faster than I thought. Is there any to work at all then? I might become rich by simply lying down here. I don't think so. Just when I'm rejoicing at my luck, that old man sitting under the shade earlier suddenly comes over menacingly. Hey youngster, you're in my territory, scram. How did it become your territory? I didn't take your spot. You can ask around. I have been begging here for 20 years. Everyone in the neighborhood knows me. 20 years? No, aren't you a rich man then? Why do you still need to waste your time here? Bastard, see for yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The old man rolls up his pants. One half of a leg is missing inside with a wooden stick supporting it. This... A gulping reflex, I'm at a loss for words. Do you get it now, youngster? I had risked my life through countless knives and bullets for this country and you weren't even born yet. I'm really sorry, I'm a newcomer and don't know all this. I'm really short of money too. Could you let me stay here for an afternoon? I don't mean to make your life difficult or anything, but I might have to go hungry for tonight if you stay here for an afternoon. We'll starve to death if we don't have money. She has already passed out from hunger. I point to Yellow sleeping on one side. You seem like an able-bodied young man. If you need money urgently, I can tell you a way. How about it? Yes? What is it? Go in this direction, turn right at the crossroads until you reach the end of the street, and you'll see a private blood bank. You can simply sell a small amount of your blood there, and I guarantee it will pay better than staying here for an afternoon. I don't think that's gonna be safe, as we do share the blood with the vampire girl. So my blood? I'm old and they don't want my blood. I have sold some when I was younger too. Is selling blood very profitable? They sell those to whom? Vampires? Places that do business with vampires really exist? Of course it is profitable. As to their clientele, I'm not too sure. I heard the good quality blood from young, healthy men and women are transfused into the rich and powerful, allowing them to stay young and live longer. Anyway, those are shitty dealings. Who knows what they do with it? They actually do that sort of thing? What a night by the devil. Why are you asking so much? Okay, hurry up and go. I have already wasted a lot of my time with you. Run along now. The old man kicks my tin can impatiently. Yes, I'm going. Since there is a faster way to earn money, why am I feeling unhappy over it? I pocket the coins in the tin can, then carefully carry Yellow on my back so as not to disturb her sleep. What's going on? What a cute art piece. Yellow opens her eyes slightly before murmuring into my ears. Nothing, you're so light. Wait. I really like the sunlight upon them also. Why, of course, where are we going? To the blood bank, it's not far. Blood bank? You have money to buy blood? Upon hearing the words blood bank, Yellow suddenly becomes alert. Not yet, but once I sell my blood there, we'll have money to buy blood and bread. So your blood? You? Right, we can earn money more quickly than before. Just hold on a bit longer and we'll have enough to buy something to eat. Are you an idiot? If you sell your blood and spend that money to buy it back, then I might as well just suck your blood directly. Did you say my blood has your scent? Sucking my blood is akin to sucking your own blood, isn't that so? It doesn't matter even if I don't eat. I'll be fine when the sun goes down later. You just need to earn enough money to get food for yourself. Are you worried that I could sell too much blood of my blood and die from it? I'm definitely not worried about you. I'm just concerned that you're too stupid and might die from your own stupidity. Tsundere confirmed. Yellow's tone in her voice suddenly becomes frantic. Fine, I get it, Missy. Just relax a bit. Don't get too carried away and die a sudden death. I'm not an idiot like you. But you're really a vampire of principle. I would certainly find any person at random and suck their blood to fill my stomach if I were a very hungry vampire. I was crazed with hunger and had even eaten the bones meat for a rich man's dog. When I was a child at one time, needless to say, I took quite a beating by them. Oh wow. That's so stupid. In what way are such people indifferent from wild beasts if they can't even adhere to their own principles? When people are crazy with hunger, they're wild beasts. Yellow lowers her head while on my back. She has stopped talking. By the way, you really can't eat anything at all. Sorry. Yeah, I have tried many different kinds of food by humans, but they tasted like candle wax. Even if I forced myself to eat them, they wouldn't satiate my hunger at all, so I gave up. Those words sound a bit sad. A vampire living among humans would probably be so lonely. Speaking of tasty food, jalapeno peppers are very spicy. They are so hot it feels as if needles are picking your tongue. If those peppers are cut into small pieces and put in a wrap, they can enhance the flavor and keep anyone warm for an entire day when eaten for breakfast. Even if you tell me I can't taste it at all, although your tongue can taste it, you can use your imagination and taste them with your brains. What kind of nonsense is that? Yelled eaters while listening to me. Most people would normally have a bit of milk wine to go along with it. The wine has a bittersweet flavor. It is a bit sweet when it reaches the tongue, and it will turn bitter as it goes further inside the person's mouth before imparting that sweet and milky flavor again once it goes down the throat. I carry Yella on my back and tell her about the different flavors in the food that I know of. I have no idea why I'm doing it, perhaps that may relieve her loneliness. They do make a good pair. Like, he is a cook and he's good at describing food and whatnot, and he loves food and she cannot taste it. Like, I believe he's gonna figure out something for her by himself. Thus the two of us are moving along the pavement under the shade provided by the roadside trees in the city. The blood bank is further than I expected. By the time we arrive there, the sun has already gone below the mountains in the west, producing an orange glow in the sky. Are you feeling better? I allow Yellow to get off my back and look at the place, ⴰᴍᴜᴜ blood bank. I'm pretty sure that's the developer. There's quite a crowd too, either the developer or the publisher. I do apologize, I don't remember which one was which. But I think the developer too. There's quite a crowd too. People are entering and leaving the blood bank through a small entrance from time to time. Most of them are young folks. This place is the work of the devil. The old man mentioned it, although it looks rather clean, I'm still on tenterhooks. If the people inside find out that I'm a clueless person from ancient times and take advantage of that fact to collect my blood, what am I going to do? Just like those thugs from yesterday who tried to sell my kidneys. What's the matter? Yola seems to have noticed my apprehension. She tilts her head in confusion while asking that question. How much have you recovered now? I'm still okay, why? Sorry, Yella, for talking over you. You used your powers to rescue me yesterday, do you have it? What do you want to say? What's wrong? Well, can you save me if I get into trouble? Why are you asking this? I'm just worried if the people inside have unsavory motives like those thugs. I might not be able to escape by myself. Yala lapses into silence and thinks for a while after hearing my explanation. Since you're afraid, don't go in there. We'll think of another way. That sounds simpler and more reasonable. Oh, I scratch my head. It is difficult to go on without anything to eat or drink for an entire day, and I think Yella isn't any better off. I should still go in. Huh? Aren't you a noisy one? Why are you behaving like a dog jumping back and forth? I have thought this through. At most we will die together. After all, we are also dead if we die of starvation. That's really stupid. Let's go. Yella strides towards the blood bank's door while saying it. Okay, let's go. I take a deep breath and follow her. This time Yella pushes the glass door open without bumping into it. We enter the place and arrive at the reception counter, where we stop to look around. A one in a blue uniform nods upon seeing us before approaching us with a smile. Good afternoon. My name is Lina and I'm a nurse at ⴰᴜᴜ Pharmaceuticals blood bank. How may I help you? For me, I'd like to sell my blood. The nurse smiles upon hearing my request. You'd like to donate blood and receive compensation for it? Compensation? Donate blood? The nurse's words are confusing such that I scratch my head in puzzlement. In other words, you would like to donate blood and obtain payment in return for it, am I right? Yes, that's right. Okay, is this young lady donating her blood as well? She writes something on a book before turning to ask Yella at one side.
私
Me? Ah, no, she's not donating her blood. The nurse sizes me up, then looks at Yella before smiling broadly.
そうですか。では、こちらの用紙に個人情報の記入をお願いします。あちらの席をご利用ください。献血の準備ができたらお声掛けいたしますね。
Alright, here's a form. Please fill your personal particulars at this section, and I will call you to draw your blood shortly. She gives me a pen and a paper before pointing to an area on the right. That place has a lot of chairs for resting. Oh, okay.
少々お待ちくださいね。
Hold on, sir. The nurse suddenly calls us to stop just when we're about to head there.
すみません。ご自身の血液型はご存知ですか？
Could you tell me your blood type, please? Blood type? What is blood type? I shake my head.
では、まずは血液検査の手配をいたしますね。
Very well, I'll arrange for a blood test then. Oh, I nod and walk towards the indicated area. Would the people here find it suspicious if I'm so ignorant on things? I take a seat while shaking my head. Yella also sits down.
そんなことないわ。親切な人じゃない。あんたがボケーっとしてても、あんなに根気よく笑顔で説明してくれて。
Not really, that nurse was quite friendly and patiently explained everything to you with a smile when you looked confused. Is that so? By the way, do you know what is blood type?
私が知る限り、血液には4つの種類があるわ。
As far as I know, blood has 4 types. Oh, you know?
当然よ。
Why, of course. Her lips curve upwards as she explains smugly.
甘いもの、酸っぱいもの、塩辛いものと、もっと塩辛いもの。
We have the sweet ones, the sour ones, the savory ones, and the extra savory ones. Really, how come I have this impression that you're pulling my leg?
この私があんたを騙すですって？よくもまあそんなこと言えたわね。
Would I ever lie to you? You dare to doubt me? Based on what you said, how are they going to determine the blood type? Don't tell me they're going to lick it. I begin to imagine the nurse breaking my skin with her fingernails before using the tip of her tongue on me. Wow, what the hell? Wow, it seems very good when I think about it. Jesus Christ.
だらしない顔して何考えてるのよ。
What sort of vulgar expression is that? What are you thinking? Huh? No, nothing. I quickly stop my fantasies, look down and begin to fill the form. What is that sound? Yella is making a strange sound all of a sudden, so I look up. Wow, you're drooling! Wipe it off, quick! She wipes the edges of her lips, but saliva is still flowing out, because she's thinking about blood that she's gonna get. What is that? I follow her gaze to see 2 nurses in similar blue attire talking to each other, and the trolley next to them has around a dozen packets of blood red liquid.
天国だわ。
That is heaven! I hope she won't go berserk and steal them or whatever. No wonder Yella is salivating like me when I was thinking about plums earlier. Is there? Those blood packs aren't yours for the taking. They belong to this place. You will create a lot of trouble if you simply take them to drink. I quickly extend my hands to restrain Yella while she's getting up. Then I look at her and shake my head. She looks at the blood packs before she says and sits down again.
さっさとしなさいよ。記入は終わったの？早く。
Get down to business. Where's your form? Hurry up and fill it. I want to fill it all along until you interrupted me.
もう一度言ったら口を縫い付けてやるから。
If you dare to say anything else, I'm going to seal your mouth. Yes, how do I use this pen? I can find any ink around here later. I slide the pen across the paper a few times. Nothing is apparent on the form except for a few pressure marks. I look around, yet I can't find an inkwell.
ちょっと見せて。
Give me, let me see. Yella grabs the pen, tinkers with the thing, and even slides across the form in my hands, but she still can't write anything with it.
すみません。用紙の記入は終わりましたか？
Excuse me, is the form completed? That nurse from earlier has come over to ask for my form. I'm terribly sorry, I don't know how to use this pen.
これはこうやって使うんですよ。はい、どう
It's
ぞ。
normally used like this. Give me. The nurse takes my pen, presses the writing instrument's tail end, and returns it to me. Thank you. I'll fill up the form
は
shortly.
い、後でまた来ますね。
Alright, I will return a bit later. The nurse smiles at me again before going off. This thing is so amazing. I move the pen across a blank part of the form a few times and blue streaks appear on paper at once. This is even better than the quill pens I used previously because it doesn't even need an inkwell.
落書きしてないでさっさと書きなさいよ
Quit doodling, just fill in the form right away. How difficult this time I can finally write something, but the form has many incomprehensible words. Yes, no, what do all this mean?
月経中ですか妊娠していますか過去1年以内に流産の経験がありますか
Are you having your menstrual period? Are you pregnant? Have you had a miscarriage in the past year? What the heck? Oh, what do they mean, pregnant? I don't think I could.
バカねここに女性は記入って書いてあるじゃないあんたは女なの
You're stupid, this section is applicable for women. Are you a woman? I see, I don't know a lot of words.
いいから渡しなさい
How about your song? Give it to me. Yala snatches the pen and paper before scribbling on it. From her handwriting, she should be quite well educated. Don't tell me this vampiress truly is a rich girl from a noble family.
はい終わったわ
Don't take it. Yala smacks my face with the form after filling it. Oh, thank you.
記入できたら用紙はお預かりしますねそれでは私についてきてください
May I have the form if you're done? Then follow me, please. That nurse happens to come here again. Okay. I quickly give her the form before following her to a room.
まずは血液検査をいたしますね
I need to take a sample of your blood first. She places a few transparent tubes and bottles on a table as she walks me through the process.
袖をまくって腕を出してください
Eerie background music. Please roll up your sleeve and show your arm. Arm? The left arm or the right?
どちらでも構いませんよ
Either will do. I rest my right arm on the table. Then she ties my arm with a brown-colored band, taps the surrounding part a few times and a dark-colored vein bulges. Will this hurt? I'm beginning to feel nervous after seeing my own vein.
刺さる時だけ少し痛いですけどリラックスしていてください
It will just hurt a bit when I poke into you. Relax. Next she used a cotton wool to apply a rather cooling liquid on my skin. Then she retrieves a tube with a long and sharp metallic needle on one end from a transparent bag. I won't die from this, right? I shiver involuntarily when I see that needle and tube.
冗談がお上手なんですね心配いりませんよ
You're a joker. It will just take a second, don't worry. I'm so nervous my muscles have become tense and I can't bring myself to observe the nurse in her work. So I have no choice but to look elsewhere. Where's Yella? That girl didn't follow me? I thought she promised to protect me. Darn, what a tricky vampire girl. So much for whatever pact. Oh! I'm still anxiously looking around for Yella when I suddenly feel something hard pierce my skin. I turn there in reflex to see my crimson red blood flow across the tubing from the back of the needle into a round, long-necked, clear glass tube. My vision is getting blurry. Is my life being drawn away? Is this the end for me? I still haven't married anyone and opened my own restaurant.
はいいいですよ血が止まるまでこれで押さえていてくださいね
It's done. Use this to press on it, and the bleeding will stop in a time. The nurse's sweet tone in her voice snaps me out of my daydream. She pulls out the needle in my arm and gives me a piece of cotton wool to press into my wound. Done? I didn't die.
はいすぐに結果が出ますのでそれまでおくつろぎください
That was quite the atmosphere there. Yes, rest here for a while. The results will be out shortly. The nurse takes the glass tube with my blood and leaves the room.
うわー鋭い針だったわね恐ろしくてビービー泣き出すかと思ったけどよく我慢したわね
My god, that needle was so sharp and you just grunted. I thought you would get such a fright and scream for your mommy and daddy. Not long after the nurse left, Yellow emerges from God knows where to examine my arm intently. I'll just take it that you're consoling me. Where did you go just now?
あの人たちがどこに血を持っていくのか見に行ってたの
I went to see where they moved the blood. Yella, what are you doing? Moving the blood? What are you thinking?
ただ痛い思いをするなんて嫌でしょ取られた血を2倍にして返してもらわなきゃ
I can't possibly allow you to be hurt by a needle without getting anything in return. I will have to leave twice the amount of blood you gave to them. Yella licks her lips. She looks as if she's been hungry for 300 years and is about to attend a banquet at a French restaurant. No, Mrs. Bertolt for me. If you want to do something shocking, please wait until I'm done here. I don't want anything to go wrong and end up with people drawing my blood until I am dead.
分かってるわよ。あんたと違って常識があるもの。
Fine, unlike you, I still have some common sense. Then she swallows her
当
saliva.
然。夜まで待つわ。
Of course, I will wait until nightfall. Shh, the nurse is coming. The nurse enters the room when Yella is about to describe her nefarious plan, so I hurriedly indicate for her to be quiet.
結果が出ましたよ。
The results are out. The nurse smiles at Yella before handing me a paper with many numbers on it. What is this?
申し訳ありませんが、基準値に満たない項目がありますので、献血はできません。
I'm very sorry, your blood count is insufficient, and you are not allowed to donate any blood. Oh no! Huh? I can't? So I got pricked by a needle and even lost a tube of blood without gaining anything.
こちらは商品券です。これをロビーの窓口へお持ちいただければ、水とパンがもらえますよ。
Here's a couple of food vouchers. You can use them to exchange for bread and water at the kiosk in the foyer. The nurse retrieves 2 small tickets from her pocket. Really? That's great! I glance at Yella. She's looking at me while licking her lips again. Oh, by the way,
どうなさいましたか？他にも何か。
what's the matter? Do you have any other questions? I hesitated for a moment, but I decided to inquire for Yella nonetheless. Could I exchange a piece of bread for a pack of blood? Where can I redeem a blood pack? The nurse frowns and seems puzzled.
輸血するわけでもないのに、血液パックを何に使うのですか？
You're not doing a blood transfusion. Why would you need a pack of blood? I'm just curious and thought of asking.
ここの血液は病院や許可された研究機関のみに提供されています。血液の品質を維持するために保管と輸送にも専用の設備が必要ですので、個人には提供されていないんですよ。
The blood we have here are only provided to hospitals or permitted research organizations. They're not available to the public because blood will need specialized facilities to store and transport them, otherwise they will spoil and lose their effectiveness. Oh, I see. Got it. Thank you. I'm not in disappointment.
大丈夫ですよ。私は他の業務があるので、これで失礼しますが、しばらく休んで異常がなければ、そのままお帰りになって構いませんので。
You're welcome. I'm going back to my work then. You may go if you feel you have rested enough. The nurse smiles and nods at us in response. Then she packs up the instruments and goes away, leaving Yella and I alone in the room once more. What should we do now? It seems we can get blood directly from them.
まずはパンをもらいに行きなさいよ。
You should go and redeem your bread first. What about you then? Maybe I'm famished. My stomach rolled up on hearing the word bread.
あんたの問題を解決するのが先。
Sort out your problem first. She jiggles and glances at my stomach.
お腹が膨れたら足手まといにもならないでしょ。
You won't slow me down when you have eaten. Okay, I don't have any other options for now anyway. Fine, I'm going to exchange for something to eat then.
いってらっしゃい。
Go ahead. Yella waves her hand, sits on a chair and closes her eyes in meditation. Seems she's saving her energy for our next step. I'll return shortly. I clutch the 2 food vouchers in my hands as I head in the direction the nurse gave to us. Okay, my sweet cinemas, I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm slightly tired, but mainly also my throat did start aching. It was 2 streams today and I did read a lot this time, so we're going to continue this adventure perhaps tomorrow evening because I'm really enjoying this game. It looks like quite comfy, laid back and sweet so far. And I'm really in love with the art that is featured over here. We're gonna see each other tomorrow. I have no idea if I'm gonna stream twice or a single time during the evening, but perhaps for a longer amount of time. But please don't leave just yet, we're gonna raid someone, alright? This is the raid message to copy paste, keep it ready for ʻAgaopi Day so that the streamer will have ʻAgaopi Day. And please do give me a moment so I can check who is streaming right now. I hope you're enjoying this game so far as well. I hope you enjoyed my stream and thank you so much for stopping by, for tuning in. Your support and presence is always super appreciated for me, and it is very important, and most of all, it is quite heartwarming, and I'm always truly grateful to have you around. So let's see whom to raid. Give me a moment. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna try to raid Prince of Toxic, a VTuber that is currently streaming art made by hand. It's truly pretty. Also, their model is really gorgeous in my opinion. So let's begin. Up onto the raid, cinnamon buns. Oh, we cannot raid them. Damn. I really wanted to raid them. Give me a moment, so I'm gonna find someone else. Is she? Let's see. Maybe I could try finding someone that I'm not following yet. Let's see. Want someone that doesn't have many viewers, honestly, to post the views to them. Wow, these artists does have a truly gorgeous model. It's so particular, and they're currently streaming art. Like their model and the art they're doing right now is like super girly. I'm going to try raiding 괊ᴜᴜ. Give me a moment. Let's see cinnamon buns, if we can rate them. Give me a moment. Okay, hop on to the raid. Hop on. Okay, we're gonna see each other tomorrow. And I will keep you updated. In case I do stream as I did today, I will be announcing it an hour before and during the time of the stream. In case I do stream twice, you will be able to find me in the morning around 9-10 a.m. Central European time, but I think I'm gonna skip on that. And during evening around 7 p.m. or if I'm gonna be a bit busy, it's gonna be at 8 p.m. Central European time. So, cinnamon buns. We're gonna begin the raid, and thank you so much for stopping by and for viewing my stream. I hope you enjoyed your time here. See you soon. Bye bye.